Hello, it is Sunday, fun day, April 19th, 2020. Steve Sipress here with a spectacular sunset going on behind me. Hope your weekend was spectacular as well. Just going through some stuff, preparing for another huge week ahead. All kinds of projects in the work, taking advantage of this best opportunity I've ever seen and likely ever to be in our lifetime, this massive disruption of the economy. So much opportunity for the sharp action-taking entrepreneur. But I happened to read this thing. I forget where I read it, but there was actually a government official admitted that they're overblowing the fear in their reporting of the numbers and the spread and the death rate, and they're overblowing the effect of the of this virus, this nasty flu virus, coronavirus thing. However, he said in that article where he was quoted, he said, but you see, that is for the best, because he believes that people need to be motivated to stay at home and shut down their lives and shut down all the businesses and kill the economy, and he thinks that's for the best, and therefore he justifies using fear, overblowing the fear and causing panic in people. So whether they admit it or not, that's just the way it is. Fear works, and the bottom line, what his quote reflects, is Jay Abraham's famous order to business owners, his moral responsibility. He says, if you have a product or service that you truly believe will help people, then it's your moral obligation to market it, advertise it, sell the heck out of it, get it in the hands of as many people as you can help as possible. And so that's really what this government official, health official was saying, was since he believes that it's for the best to destroy the economy and scare everybody into staying in their homes, never shaking hands again and all that BS, he feels it's justified to use fear to scare people into doing what he thinks is best. So fear works. And it's being used on you all the time. Certainly right now, it's fairly obvious it's being overly used in this panic-demic that's going on over what the numbers are telling more and more every day, and the lies that are coming out every day more and more about the fake numbers from hospitals, and the fact that no, the hospitals weren't overloaded, and no, they didn't need all those ventilators, and no, the death rate isn't 20 times what it's supposed to be for the flu, and all that kind of nonsense. It's because they believe that panicking and fearing you into doing what they think is best is the right thing. So it's being used on you. The question is, are you using it to influence, to persuade, to sell, to motivate, to manipulate, whatever you want to call it, to fulfill your moral obligation? If you really believe that your products or services help people, then are you using every tool you have in your toolbox, including using fear, using it properly? There's a right way and wrong way to do it. I've recorded videos on it before. You can, it's really complex topic. We can just scratch the surface here on one of these broadcast videos, but you can go to helpfromsteve.com. We'll get on the phone and I'll get you to tailor it to how it'll work properly to your audience. But it's absolutely always has been the most powerful motivator for human beings, fear. So it's being used on you. You see it all the time. The question is, are you using it? Hopefully you are. And if not, hopefully you start using it soon. Speaking of start using it every single day, I put an update into my new private Profit from Chaos Facebook group about how one or more creative, sharp, forward-thinking business owners or entrepreneurs are taking advantage of this opportunity or putting something into place to profit during all this chaos. And if you think that just because they're starting to open up the government, if the overall total shutdown, lockdown is over, the chaos is pretty much just beginning. Some states are open, some are not. Some people go back to work, some won't. You can say all the restaurants are open, doesn't mean people are flocking to them. You can say all the airlines are running, free to travel, doesn't mean people are hopping on the airplane. So there's more chaos than ever. So go to profitfromchaos.com, get my free report, read it or not, doesn't matter, but it'll come with it an invitation to apply to join my private Profit from Chaos Facebook group. Either you're not doing anything, and you're looking for some help to get through this panic-demic, chaotic time, or you're rocking and rolling and you want to hang out with some other people who are doing the same because you might get one little taste of an idea that could help you to rock and roll even more. So that'll do it for Sunday Funday, probably my longest ever Sunday Funday video. Gary's here, good seeing you. Jeff Smith says, without firing a shot, they've made us like Cuba. Yeah, well, not like Cuba, more like China. Cuba, we won't get into that, but it's a shutdown. They still haven't taken our businesses. They've temporarily taken away a lot of our freedoms. But in Cuba, they threw people in jail and killed them and confiscated all privately owned businesses. Now, that hasn't happened here in the U.S., although maybe I should just say yet. It hasn't happened yet because it's amazing what sheep. It's supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, and you don't see brave people. You see a few protests happening now, some brave people, but otherwise you see the sheep just giving up to these governors who have the agenda, of course. I mean, somebody asked me the other day, they said, do you really think that these anti-Trump, leftist, Democrat, Trump-hating governors would destroy the economies of their own state just to get Trump out of office? Like, did you hear yourself? Of course they would. What do they care? The economy will bounce back. They've never, almost none of them worked in the public sector ever. They don't respect it. They don't care about it. They're getting their paychecks. Everyone they know is getting their paychecks, and they don't really care about small businesses. They'll bail out the big ones. They don't care about us. And but what they do care about, have you paid attention? For the last 4 or 5 years, all they've cared about is getting Donald Trump out of their life. So, yes, of course, they'll do anything, and that's what they're doing. So it sucks to live in one of those leftist, Democrat, anti-Trumper run states, because who knows when they're going to open again. Sorry to laugh, but if you own a business there, might be time to do what you've probably been thinking about for a while and get the heck out of that state and get somewhere where they're a lot more friendly to commerce, business, freedom, and not deranged into being an anti-Trumper. Anyway, that'll do it for Sunday Funday. I see there's some other people. I missed the scroll. Thanks for being here live. Thanks for watching on the replay. And as the sun sets in the west, we bid another week adieu, and we start another rockin' and rollin' week, taking advantage of this chaos. So many things you can do. Hopefully, you're doing at least one of them to have some fun, help a lot of people, make a lot of money during this shutdown, downturn, recession, depression, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the panic-demic. Have a fantastic week. Catch you tomorrow on Direct Mail Monday. Over and out.